Italy is a country in southern and western Europe. It is a peninsula that stretches into the Mediterranean Sea and has the Alps on its northern edge. There are also about 800 islands, including Sicily and Sardinia. Italy neighbors France, Switzerland, Austria, Slovenia, and has two small independent areas called Vatican City and San Marino. It is the 10th largest country in Europe, covering 301,340 square kilometers, or 116,350 square miles, and the third most populated country in the European Union. With almost 60 million people, the capital and biggest city of Italy is Rome. Other important cities include Milan, Naples, Turin, Palermo, Bologna, Florence, Genoa, and Venice.
Italian culture includes the information, beliefs, arts, laws, and traditions of Italy and Italians over time. Italy has been important in many ways. It was the heart of Roman civilization, the Catholic Church, and the Renaissance. It also began major movements like Baroque, Neoclassicism, and Futurism. Italy played a big role in important events like the Age of Discovery and the Scientific Revolution. Italy is seen as a cultural leader, and its land is one of the original places where Western civilization began.
Traditional Italian costume. The national Italian costume has many interpretations. Actually, every region has its own. The thing is that different Italian lands were separated from each other for a long time, and finally merged a little more than 150 years ago. However, if to generalize, the outfits are characterized by a riot of colors and a lot of decorative elements. The basis of female national costume is a pileated skirt called gana, a white embroidered shirt, camicia, and a corsage. The costume was complemented by a bright apron and a headscarf, fazzoletto. The male national costume is much simpler than the female one. It consisted of trousers below the knee and a white shirt. The image was complemented by a short or a sleeveless jacket. How do they transact? Cash only. Since more people are using card payments, but in smaller towns or traditional shops, many still prefer to use cash. It's normal to see signs in stores that say, "Please pay in cash." Bargaining. These are common, especially in tourists around, even in our country. They require receipts. In Italy, shops must give receipts. Scontrino. If you don't get a receipt, you might face fines. So don't be surprised if you get one for a small buy, like a coffee. Interaction. They prefer face-to-face interactions. Even in a small business, it's important to have personal relations with customers. What they do in traditional settings. Gift giving. In Italy, it's common for people to bring gifts when they visit someone's house. People often choose a bottle of wine, sweets, or flowers. People usually open gifts right after and show excitement about them.
Passeggiata. In the early evening, Italians enjoy a relaxing walk through town parks or along walkways. It's an activity where people say hello to their friends, look at store windows, and enjoy gelato. Festivals and religious celebrations. Every town has its own festival celebrating a patron saint or local custom. These events usually have parades, music, dancing, and food stands.
Venice Grand Canal is more than just a river. It's essential to the city.
Family is the heart of Italian social life. In Italy, people value their close community, traditions, and relationship. Language is an exciting part of Venetarian culture. Italian is the official language, but Venetarian dialect gives a special touch to daily talks. Italians are known for being expressive when they communicate, and in Venice, the local dialect gives a unique sense of identity.
Fruta fresca, fruta fresca, fruta fresca.
Venacu, Festa Fresco. Venacu, Festa Fresco. Italian education focuses on the arts and history, helping the next generations value and keep their traditional heritage. And its economy is successful because it combines traditional practice with new ideas. Handmade crafts such as glass blowing are an important part of the local business. Venice economy relies on small businesses and tourists, but the city needs to find a way to grow while being environmental friendly.
It is common for Italian friends and families to kiss on their cheeks when they meet irrespective of their gender. Stand up out of respect when an elder person enters the room. It is important to dress neatly and respectfully. Cover your mouth when yawning or sneeze. Handshake. In a business situation, people usually shake hands firmly. It usually comes with looking someone in the eyes and smiling.
Venice's political ideas come from its past as a strong city-state that ruled the seas. Today, the city struggles with issues like higher water levels and managing tourists. Venice's political discussions show the struggle between keeping its history and facing modern issues.
We need to keep our city's history safe while also supporting responsible tourism. Our future relies on finding a balance between history and new ideas.
We also need to consider the needs of the people who live here. Venice is not just a place for tourists, it is where we live. Religion. Religion is an important part of life in Venice. The Basilica di Santa Maria della Salute shows the city's faith and strength. Religion is an important part of life for people in Venice, from big churches to small local ones. There you go, the key aspects of Italian culture, including its important values, traditions, and ideas about society, economy, and politics. Italy's culture combines history, art, and society, making it one of the most interesting countries in the world. Thank you for joining us to explore Italian culture. Arrivederci!